want you to answer my question, Tina. What the hell are you doing here?
I just,
You just what, Tina? What's the matter? You can't come up with a lie good enough, quick enough?
Look,
You must be losing your touch.
Can't we just talk about this later?
No, we're not going to talk about it later, Tina. We're going to talk about it right now. I can't believe this. I mean, I come here, I'm supposed to take shots for Bold's location shoot with Fraternity Row. But no, I can't do that because the island is crawling with mobsters. So I gotta dress up like his lawyer, like his top counselor, and I gotta run face to face with my ex-wife, who is supposed to be in Buffalo someplace, working on some interior decorating project. I mean, I can't believe it. What, I must be eccentric or something, Tina. This is just a little bit too much for me to take in one day.
Look, Gord, look, please, can't we just talk about it later?
No,
please?
we're not gonna talk about it later, Tina. We're gonna talk about it right now. I wanna know how the hell you got involved with the mob.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? May I have a little break in the conversations, folks? My name is Marco Dane. I'd like to welcome you all here to Badderly. I was the one who put together this little get-together. All you see in front of you, your accommodation. So if you like everything, please remember my name. And if you don't, just forget I mentioned it.
Stop patting yourself on the back, Marco, and get on with it.
Yeah, well, enjoy eating before I get any older.
We have some guests of honor that I'd like to introduce. Over there in the corner from Chicago, Mr. Leopold Hansen.
Yeah.
Dylan Larkin from California. From Miami, Harold Gill. And Gregory Ellis from Pennsylvania. And last but not least, Mr. Whitey Whitehead from the great state of Texas.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not so sure about being leased around here.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means I hear you're planning to cause trouble. And even though it's a pleasure to finally see you in the flesh, I'd like to know if what I heard correctly.
So would I.
Me too.
Well, Whitey, is it true? Are you planning to turn this meeting into a power struggle?
I had to come back. Max.
Yeah, Max. Did you forgive me?
I'm trying.
That's all I can ask. Our plans that we made here in this very room, our wedding, our life together. Do you still want that?
Before we go any further, okay? I think it's only fair that I tell you what I'm feeling.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
One Life to Live, brought to you by Ore-Ida Potatoes. When it says Ore-Ida, it's Ore-Ida.
Well, I've had time to digest what you've told me. And now it's your turn to listen to how I've felt these last few months.
I know. I've seen the pain in your eyes.
It's not pain. I was in hell when I heard that you were dead. I lashed out at everyone and everything that's ever loved me. I cursed God out. I told him that I would do anything to drown myself in eagle, and you just stood by. You did nothing to stop me from this feeling.
When I first saw you, I wanted to take you in my arms and to tell you that everything was going to be all right, that I came back, and that I would never leave you again.
Oh, why didn't you? I didn't believe them when they told me. I stood right there. I didn't believe them. I held on to the feeling that you were still alive. Everyone thought I was mad. And I see now I should have kept searching for you. But instead, I just kept saying, die, feeling, die, go away. But I couldn't let go of it. I couldn't let go.
No, but your love kept me alive right after the accident. It's what gave me the will to fight back.
Are you back?
Yes. Our love is strong and true. It makes the impossible possible. Now you gotta know that now. Do you?
Yes.
Now, do you think we can start all over again?
I don't know. I don't
No more games. Okay, no more games. No lies. Okay, now that we're back together.
No.
Okay?
No. There's something else I have to tell you.
I don't know where you and Bo keep getting this idea that these guys are somehow involved with organized crime.
Are you kidding me? You don't see how heavily guarded this whole place is? You don't see how secluded this island is, Tina? You didn't notice any of the men who were in here just 2 minutes ago. You didn't see those big bulges in their breast pockets of some of those goons.
Court, they're not goons.
You know, you're right. Yeah, me, Megan, Sarah, all of us. We're all dressed up like this because we want to get a head start on the Halloween rush. Damn it, Tina, will you open your eyes for once? Why do you think we are risking our lives like this, being dressed like this, here and now? What, more importantly, I'd like to know why you are risking your life being here at all.
Court, I told you I only came here so that I could do an interior decorating job.
That's right. You told me it was going to be in Buffalo, though.
Well, it was. But then my friend suggested that I should come here and make a bid on this place first, Court.
Your friend. Your good friend, Johnny D. Is that the friend you're talking about? No, I would love to hear how you met him.
Court, we met in San Diego. We just had dinner a couple times. It was just dinner. That's all. He's a friend.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
No, Tina, the man is a criminal. Every man here is a gangster. Don't you understand that? And the business that they're in is drugs.
Court, we don't have time to talk about this right now. Everybody's already inside, and they're going to realize that we're missing if we don't.
Oh, you better wake up and you better smell the coffee quick, girl, because if you don't, we are all going to end up missing. Do you understand me?
Look, let's just talk about this after dinner, okay? I'm going to go in there and you wait just a couple seconds and walk right after
Tina,
me,
no.
okay?
Damn, we're going to talk.
Who died and left you in charge here?
Don't play cute with me. Just answer the question.
The question here is, what's going to happen to that big drug shipment that Hesser has planned for Landview?
What's that got to do with the price of tofu?
I just don't think that Hesser's doing all that great a job running this entire operation from his prison cell.
Now, don't you worry about Carlo. He's got everything under control.
But what if he doesn't? Can you afford to see your entire investment just go right down the drain, or you? Or you?
I'll worry about my business. You just keep your nose out of it.
Oh, I see. I see. Asking questions about the biggest drug operation that this syndicate has ever planned, that's causing trouble. But making threats isn't.
This is a dinner, not the meeting. I think we can iron out our problems at a more appropriate time.
Right. Dinner first. Business later.
Tina, over here.
Cordero?
As Mr. Whitehead pointed out, Carlo Hesser is detained at the moment, but in his stead we have his lovely daughter, Charlotte Hesser. Charlotte?
Yeah?
She's Carlo's eyes and ears, so you best watch what you're saying. That's another joke, guys, please. Anyhow, I also want to introduce Mr. D, who is Carlo's attorney, also present. So, without any further ado, as I say, I welcome you here. Enjoy, eat, drink, be merry. I'm out of here. Good night.
We are sitting here having dinner with the biggest mob bosses in the country.
That's why we have to keep this front up.
Well, this is ridiculous. We should just go someplace so we can plan.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to wait until later for that.
What is going on here? You told me these people were businessmen.
They are.
Carlo Hesser is not a businessman. He's a known mobster. He tried to destroy my sister. He poisons children with drugs, and you're his lawyer?
Please, Tina, please, keep your voice down.
You lied to me, Johnny.
Tina, I'll explain everything to you after dinner, all right?
No, we got plenty of time for that. Just come on.
No, no, not this time. If we are starting over, I don't want any more secrets between us.
Okay, no more secrets.
Good, because, you see, when I was with you, Matt, you, God, there was somebody else. Somebody that I felt very close to, for reasons I don't fully understand, but I felt so at peace with him. And the funny thing is that his pain was far worse than mine. I at least was free to come and go while he was...
Just hold up. At a Victorian house on top of a hill overlooking a cemetery, and his scarred face was hidden by a cow.
Oh, no! Oh, God, that was you.
Yes.
That was you.
Yeah.
You were that stranger. Oh. But he told me to go away. He pushed me away. He said, stop hiding behind your grief and get on with your life.
Yeah, because... At the time, I thought I was going to live the rest of my life in shadows, and I couldn't ask you and Al to live the rest of your lives in shadows.
I wasn't afraid of him. He was my friend. I would have helped him.
No, that's not true. When you saw my face, you screamed in horror, remember? And I knew Al would be terrified, too.
We loved you. We would have done anything to help you. It wouldn't have mattered. God, Al needed you. He still does.
I know. Every time I saw him, every time I played with him, every time I tucked him into bed for you. You don't know. You don't know how badly I wanted to tell him that I was alive.
Tell him you're alive. Tell him his father's alive, for God's sake. Tell him.
You weren't supposed to be here for another 3 days.
You know how upset Megan was about Jake, right? Well, I just thought it would do her some good to have a couple days of rest and relaxation. I was also thinking maybe we could have a chance to slip in a little romance when you went scouting around the island.
So much for scouting locations and relaxation and romance and everything else.
Sweetheart, I think these people are very suspicious of you.
No, it's not me. It's Whitey. They're afraid he's out to take over Carlo's operation now that Carlo's in jail.
Can you make them trust you?
Look, I hope so.
Well, Whitey, did you enjoy your dinner? He certainly did. When I'm by his side, honey, my man enjoys everything.
I know.
That's what she thinks.
Look. I just don't want to talk this about it anymore. No, first, I find out that we're surrounded by Carlo's mobsters, and now I find out that you're one of them.
I'm not one of them. I work for them.
Oh, and there's a difference?
Yeah, sure there is.
No, there's not a difference. I can't believe that you're involved in this. What has happened to you? Lucky, I want out of here. I want off this island, out of this madness.
All right, just hang tight until we come up with a plan, okay?
Easy. Lucky, right?
Yeah, so what's it to you?
Relax, pal. The name's Bobby. We're on the same side of the fence. You are Whitey's enforcer, aren't you? So, I'm Mr. Ellis's enforcer. That makes us compadres, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it does it that. I guess it does it that.
So what do you travel with?
What do I travel with? I travel with a pigeon named Tweety.
Tweety. You get the job done with a bird.
Yeah, oh, it's not your run-of-the-mill bird. Oh, no siree, Bob. It's a trained killer. A lethal weapon.
You're a real kidder. I like that. You and me are going to get along just fine.
Go with me, you liar. Don't
Tina,
touch...
look, I swear to you, I am not, nor have I ever been involved in Carlo Hesser's operation.
Right, tell that to the judge.
All right, look, I'm his attorney, but that's it. The relationship is strictly attorney and client.
How can you even work for a man like that?
Pays big bucks.
Is that all you care about is money? Johnny...
If that's all I cared about, why do you think I keep helping you? I mean, I'm the only one who can help you out of this $50,000 gambling debt that you got hanging over your head.
Look, don't remind me, okay?
Well, I just don't want you to forget why I brought you here.
I know you brought me here because you think that somebody here is going to be the answer to my prayers. But, Johnny, I swear, if you're lying about this...
Tina, please. Just relax and trust me, okay? Everything is going to turn out just the way you want it to.
Can I have everyone's attention? Attention, please.
Yo, shut your traps and listen up.
Thank you, kiddo. At the risk of giving Marco more of a swelled head than he already has, I would like to be the first to say that the dinner was superb.
Oh, yeah.
And while we're all gathered here in one place, I would like to officially kick off these meetings by asking everyone to partake in the organization's Kiss of Brotherhood.
Oh.
Hey. Give me a hand.
Here's the Brotherhood, huh?
Yeah.
Well, if you'll excuse us, Charlotte, I think the little woman and I would like to step out and get a breath of fresh air. Does that sound good to you, Precious?
Oh, darling, you know I'd go anywhere as long as it's with you.
Oh, Charlotte, this is sensitive, so I'll try to be delicate about it, but in the future, I do think you should try to bring an escort to this kind of an event. I mean, a single woman such as yourself, well, at a gathering like this, people might definitely get the wrong idea.
I was working on an escort until you came along, Southern Belle Buster.
I really think we should stay here.
No, I really think we should go because we have a lot of catching up to do. Now, come on, Marco.
Mr. D, we haven't had a chance to have much of a chat. Maybe we should go for a walk. Maybe we could discuss some business.
You heard what Johnny said before, that business was for later, right?
Must be very interesting working for Carlo Hesser.
No more interesting than the work you do for Whitey.
I just make sure that his wishes are carried out.
I just hope that his wishes don't conflict with Carlo's or the other bosses.
I guess that depends what your wishes are.
Success through cooperation.
Our very goals.
Well, now that we got that settled,
So
then
tell me,
let's just...
Cordero, what law school did you attend?
University of Pennsylvania.
What year?
Class of 1983.
You know, we were interrupted before I had a chance to get your opinion on the indictment of Harold and the subsequent appeal.
The appeal is an interesting theory, don't you think?
Oh, when Marco told me that you were in some house trapped with a bunch of mobsters.
Honey, listen, we gotta keep it together now. We gotta figure a way to get us off this island.
How? Marco said there are no boats, no phones. There is no easy way on or off this island.
Marco should have told you to turn right around and go straight back to the mainland.
Well, sweetheart, he did tell us, but our boat had already taken off.
Yeah, well, I wish you'd never gotten off that boat. You're in a lot of danger right now, honey.
We are all in a lot of danger. The problem is, what are we going to do about it?
I don't know. Yet. But some way, somehow, I'm gonna figure a way to get us off this island.
Mommy, what are you doing here?
I'm looking after Al.
Oh, where's Deborah?
She had a lot of difficult scenes to tape tomorrow, so she wanted to work with the other actor. I said that I'd take over the babysitting. More to the point, what's he doing here? Oh, no, don't tell me. It's obvious. The limousine at the airport, a room full of flowers, room service. He's obviously broken down your defenses, even though I warned you.
Nice to see you, too.
Mommy, please.
Maybe we should tell your mother first.
Yes, I think we should.
Tell me what?
Where's Al?
Al is in his room watching TV. What are you two up to?
Mommy, please, listen. This will explain everything. It'll explain why Matt and I are so close and why I haven't wanted to let go of him.
I doubt if it'll explain anything, but I'm all ears.
I think perhaps you should sit down.
Oh, please, just don't keep me in suspense. Just tell me.
Max isn't dead. He's alive.
I think I will sit down. What are you talking about? I mean, how did you find out about this? Where is he?
You're looking at him.
What?
Matt Kingston is Max.
My face was severely burned in the car accident, and I had several operations.
You may have been able to convince Gabrielle of this ridiculous lie, but don't you dare try anything like this with me.
It's not a lie. Think about it. Matt got to me so quickly, so easily. I was irresistibly attracted to him.
Stop it! Max is dead and buried, and I will not have this sadistic charlatan try to worm his way into your life. Hello, darling.
Oh, sweetheart, hello. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Darling, something that I need to tell you.
Gabrielle, don't!
I really do. I have some very special, wonderful news. Sweetheart. Oh, big boy. Sit here. Now then, I have something to tell you. Do you remember how I always told you that it's very important to believe in miracles? And that we must believe in good things, because then good things will happen to us. Well, something very good is going to happen to both of us. There's a very special and brave man in our lives who has overcome some big obstacles. A big obstacle like a terrible car accident.
Like Daddy?
Yes. Yes, sweetheart, like Daddy. And this man, this special man, was very badly burned in this accident. So badly burned that nobody could recognize him. And then 2 people found him and they took good care of him. And one was a doctor. And even though this man was the same on the inside, the doctor made him look very different on the outside. Do you understand what I'm telling you? And do you also remember that I said that you must never judge anyone except by the way they are inside, right in here in their heart? Do you remember that? Sweetheart? I know that you know this person to be Matt. But really, that's Daddy's pretend name. See, Daddy didn't die in that car accident the way we thought he did. Daddy got very badly burnt. And the doctor helped him by giving him a new face and a new voice. That's why he looks so different. But remember, he's Daddy. Right in here. He's always been your daddy. Look at him, sweetheart.
Hi, son. Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah, I'm your daddy. And I always will love you. And I always have. And I'm sorry I was away for so long, but I promise you something, okay? I'm here for good, and I'll never leave you again. Never.
Greg, have you seen Whitey? I know he came in here a few minutes ago.
Sorry, last time I saw him was in the dining room.
His wife probably dragged him off to get him fit for a leash and a collar.
What?
Never mind. I might as well go up to my room and curl up with a good book.
You want me to come along with you and help you turn the pages? I didn't think so.
You look terrific, you know.
Oh, Marco.
I'm really serious. I think you look gorgeous. Do you have any idea how much I miss you?
Look, I don't want to talk about me, okay? I want to talk about you. And how did you get tangled in this ridiculous mess?
Well, it's a long story. You sure you want to hear all this?
Yes, I'm sure you could sum it up in about 30 seconds or less.
Oh, man, that's really kind of cold.
25, 24, 23.
When last we met, I was on my way to Hollywood to make it big.
Oh, I guess you just didn't make it quite that far, did you?
I kind of got hung up a little bit in Las Vegas.
Ah, say no more.
Yeah, I blew the bankroll, but I didn't have you by my side to help me with the luck. You know, I couldn't do the ruby bride gem of the night, make everything all right, talk my earring. I just didn't have that, like, energy thing.
I just want to know, how did you become a gangster?
I didn't become a gangster. All I'm doing is arranging these kind of parties for a living for anybody who has the money.
And that's all?
That's all. I told you. I set up things just like this.
Can I talk to you a minute?
Yeah. Hi. How do you do?
Oh, I guess I should go.
No, excuse me. This is my girlfriend, Midge. Midge, this is...
how do you do?
Pleasure.
Oh, hi.
She's, a little nearsighted. She just reads too many books.
Oh,
I see. Well, I just want to compliment you on all the work you've put into this meeting. My granddaughter's getting married next year.
Oh.
And I would like you to manage the whole affair. You think you'd be interested?
Well, yeah, I'd love to. Why don't we get together for lunch sometime and discuss it?
That's fine. Nice meeting you, miss.
Yeah, if you say so, uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Marco. I cannot believe that you are fawning over men like Harold Gill.
Well, if you ask me, maybe I wouldn't.
Please, give me a break. Marco, is something wrong?
Yeah, there's a lot of people around here. I think maybe we should act naturally.
Oh, yeah.
Seems to me that that theory was tried and failed in Ohio, no? Indiana. I'm sorry, I can't remember the state. But the point is that the state Supreme Court tossed it out immediately.
You're right. I believe it was Illinois.
See?
Must be getting late. I have problems thinking after 8 o'clock.
Well, then I hope that your employer doesn't ask you to perform work late at night.
Speaking of employers, shouldn't you stop by and check in on your boss, see if he wants to conduct some late-night business?
Very good idea. If you'll excuse me, good night. And good night to you, Miss, Tina, I believe it is.
Bye. Tina.
Seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, a little bit too nice.
What does that mean?
That means I saw the way he couldn't take his eyes off you. If I didn't know any better, I'd say there was something going on between you two.
I've never seen that man before in my life.
That doesn't mean he can't be attracted to you.
Don't be silly.
Hey, I remember the first time I saw you, I was a goner, like that. I still, get all topsy-turvy when I think about you.
Oh,
Hey. What are you getting all nervous for? There's nobody around. Relax.
Yeah, you want me to relax? There's all these guys walking around with guns in their pockets. Come on.
Not me? All right, look, I'll admit that the bosses here and Carlo Hesser are involved in some shady business transactions, so the men have to carry guns to protect them. But believe me, you're perfectly safe here. You're in no danger, especially if you stick with me.
Well, I appreciate that you admitted everything to me and helped me understand what's going on here, so it does help me believe you.
Listen.
Again.
I want us to have a good time while we're here. It'll give us a chance to get to know one another a little bit better, huh?
Oh my God, you know, I wonder how late it is. I'm so tired. I'm just exhausted.
Maybe I could walk you to your room?
You know, I can make it by myself. Thank you. You know, I did want to ask you a favor, though.
Name it.
Well, I would prefer if everybody here didn't know that I was here to settle my gambling debt. I mean, if you could just maybe tell them that I was here to get my interior decorating business going and...
Yeah, I'm a champion of secrets.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night.
Wait a minute here. Am I gonna have to hit you or what?
Depends on specifically what is.
Look, this is a serious situation, okay? Start taking this seriously. It's dangerous. We're surrounded by drug lords and killers right now.
Sweetheart, they came here to talk, not to do anything else.
Yeah, well, if they discover us in these disguises, they'll shoot us.
I don't think so. I think you and I should talk. I want to know all about your life. I want to know what you've been doing, what you've been up to. Fill me in on all this stuff.
Oh, and I suppose if I don't tell you, you're going to keep bugging me until I do.
Yes, dear.
All right. In a nutshell, I lost Max to Gabrielle, and then I lost him completely because he got killed in a car accident.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And then I fell in love with a prince who couldn't commit to a commoner. And then I fell in love with a commoner who I couldn't commit to because I couldn't trust him. So basically, 3 men, 3 disasters. What are you looking so smug about?
We could have had a beautiful life together if you'd stuck with me.
Oh.
And maybe we still can. Barring any unforeseen disasters lurking on the horizon here.
Do you think it was a good idea to come down here to the boathouse?
Honey, listen, nobody's going to be suspicious of us. We are married, aren't we? Huh?
Yeah, we certainly are. Which is another thing I want to talk to you about. Now, who is this Charlotte woman, and why is she hanging all over you?
She's been on me since I first met her, but it's not me she's coming on to. It's Whitey.
I don't care what she's thinking. I want her to keep her grimy little paws off you.
Listen to me. Paradise, I like to shake her just as much as you like to see me shake her. That's Hesser's daughter. I gotta be careful with her. Hell, I gotta be careful with everybody here.
You know, I cannot even believe these people think you're Whitey Whitehead. And the problem is, if they ever stop think... What if the real Whitehead shows up?
No, that's not gonna happen. I have his invitation, remember? Now relax. What we have to do is figure...
Never remember. Is it dot, 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 dash, 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 dot, dot, dot?
We'll be dead, dead, dead if anybody sees you with this flashlight. What do you think?
I'm signaling for help.
You're asking for trouble, Spring.
What are you doing here?
Saving your ungrateful neck. SOS. And do you know what would happen if one of those guys up there saw you do that?
Don't say it. I know what kind of men they are. And they're gonna find out who we are, and I'm gonna die in the middle of this godforsaken island in the middle of nowhere.
Spring, I know that you're scared, honey. We're all scared.
Amen to that.
All right, honey, why don't you just take Spring, you and Lucky, take her back, put her to bed. I'm gonna stay here and do some thinking. Try to figure a way to get us out of this mess.
Okay. Look, you're gonna feel a lot better after a night's sleep. Come on.
Oh, hey, Bo, you want any help with the thinking?
No.
All right, good luck.
Thanks, Lucky.
Taking the sights, huh?
Yeah, helps me think.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I was just walking on the beach, thinking about the meeting.
Really? What about it?
Just hope we got a lot accomplished.
Yeah, me too. I worked pretty hard on my agenda. Suppose your boss has done the same?
Yeah, sure has.
Guess we can all figure what's at the top of his list.
Well, the first order of business is to take all the merchandise that we've corralled and distributed.
First stop, Landview, huh?
Well, Landview's not just a stop. It's going to be a major drug port for the organization.
I thought this new mayor in Landview, this Victoria, whatever the hell her name is, I thought she put an end to the whole drug business.
Nobody keeps Carlo from getting what he wants. I'll admit this woman has been a pain to us, but the organization has figured a way of taking care of her. Nothing or nobody is going to interfere with the stash we've got here on Badderly.
We have a nice little operation here, don't we?
Little? I'd hardly call a warehouse and a processing plant little.
No, I mean, speaking figuratively as a Texan, this is one nice, sweet little deal.
Yeah. About $1 billion worth of sweet.
Hi, honey.
Merlin, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were in the middle of something.
No, that's okay, Mrs. Whitehead. I was just turning in for the evening.
Well, all right then. Sweet dreams.
I'll see you in the morning.
Good night.
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 That was one of Carlo Hesser's men, huh?
Yeah, it sure was. I got some information from him, too. Hesser's still planning on using Landview as a major drug port, and he's not going to let Vicky get in his way.
What?
No, there's more to it than that. They've got a whole drug processing plant and a warehouse right here on this island.
Looks like we really stepped in it this time, didn't we?
Yeah. That means if we come up with a way to get out of here, I can't leave. I'm not leaving here until I figure out a way to really blow all their plans right out of the water.
Well, there's no way you can do that all by yourself, bro. You better count me in. Go ahead, touch me.
Did it hurt, Daddy?
Yeah, but it's good as new. Go ahead, touch me. Go ahead. See? We're a family now again, the three of us. Isn't that great?
It's great. But I'm afraid it's somebody's bedtime, and we all know who that somebody is. Come on, darling, the Sandman's waiting for you.
Hey, son, you get ready for bed. And I'll tuck you in, okay? Deal?
Deal, Daddy.
Okay.
Welcome home, Max.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
God, I've missed you. Oh, you don't know how I've missed you.
I don't think I'll ever forget his face. He's so happy that his daddy was back.
Are you happy?
Yes. I just wish this feeling would last for the rest of my life.
You know, there's something we can do about that.
Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
Well, let's make it a little clearer here. A little more plain. Gabrielle Medina, will you marry me?
Yes. 1,000 times yes. Yes.
Now, stay tuned for General Hospital next.